Okay, it's time to change your bandage. I didn't do a very good job yesterday. So honey, first we're gonna cut this off. Good girl. Thank you. She is really good with this. I do a few extra tricks. It's not typically done at the vet. Alrighty, let's cut these stirrup tapes. And I'll cut this off. So a couple things I've done, because this splint is pretty big. It is a bit big for her. And so I started adding some vet wrap on before the splint. And the idea there is it'll provide some traction because her foot was sliding out, down on the splint. And she had some tape put on to hold the bandage in place, but it wasn't doing a very good job holding, to make sure the bandage didn't slide down, but the bandage in the splint sliding down would actually have pulled her toes inside. What's happening with her is the bandage was going up as she stepped on it. So we have to try to prevent that. So I've done this a few times. I'm not a vet, I'm not a vet tech. Don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. Oh, I put my glasses on here. Alrighty, honey. We're almost done. Yes, you're being a good girl. Yes. So I re-wrapped it yesterday, and I did something wrong. I think I didn't put enough wrapping, and so there's something on her that was getting sore. Good girl. I know. Here, take the tape off. Take the bandage off. There, you're all good. And you know what? I'm gonna let you lick it for a little bit. If you've been needing to lick it, I'll let you do that. That means we'll have to take some time and let it dry. That's okay. That'll show me where it's sore. Good girl. That's a good girl. Is that where sore? The dew claw, is that the sore part? There. Yeah. Now she's had her splint for 5 weeks. So the soft callus should have started to form on the break. And I got it propped up here, so she won't cause any injury. I do have some pads here. These are the non-stick ones. And I've been using those. I may or may not, depending on how I see things. I have some cotton cast padding. I've ordered some more of this. I got this from the vet the other day. This last time I didn't use any stretch gauze. This is 4 inches, which is really too big to work with, but it was what was cheap online. So that's what I have there. So I got those. And of course, my girly hot pink vet wrap. And I'm gonna wrap it more heavily than I did last time. How you doing, honey? Does that feel good to lick it finally? I think a dog licking, when people say, oh my god, it spreads germs. Like I said before, I want her to show me where it hurts. And it certainly has pushed her. Ooh, in between there is bad. Yeah, I know, honey. We'll probably put a little padding underneath there, because as I tape the sides to tape it to the splint and on the bandage. Usually the tape goes over the dew claw. I've been pressing that down. How's that? Does that feel good? Yeah. No. She's been licking for a while. Because it's wet now, what I'm going to do is get a cotton ball and some rubbing alcohol. First I'm going to put the cone back on her to stop the licking. Okay, good girl, honey. That's a good girl. All right, come here. I know. There you go. Oh, that's a good girl. That's my good girl. I'll put your collar on. There, that's nice. And for that, you get some cheese. If I can find it. There it is. Here's the cheese. That's nice. Thank you. That's good. Now, yes, thank you. All right. Daddy's going to take care of you now. So the isopropyl alcohol, of course, helps sterilize, sanitize the area, but more importantly is it will dry more quickly than water. And might sting a little bit right there. We'll watch her licking. See if it hurts her any place. Again, sharp things away. There we go. There we go. So, we're going to start with, I saw something called stirrups. This is athletic bandaging tape. This is wider than what most people use. So I'm going to cut it in half. So up, stay. Good girl. There you go. That's my good girl. That's my sweetie. Yes. Yes, Scout, you're doing good. All right. So, everything wet. This doesn't stick as much, but it's not really wet. Okay, can you lay down? Good girl. That's my good girl. So I put these on the outside. Use your carpal pad. It's healing actually pretty nicely. Got this on there. Alright, we've got another one over here. I'll put this closer to the top so we don't tape over your dew claw. There we go. Turn this back so it doesn't get stuck. I'm going to start from the paw. A couple wraps on the paw. You need quite a bit of padding since the splint is so big. And what we're going to do is wrap about halfway, overlap. Good girl. And the splint goes to here, so we're going to wrap up above that. And Scout's being very good. You're being so good. Yeah. And back down. And extra around your footy because this is really wide. So we need to really fill in there so there's some good cushion. Yeah. Get some extra on here. And I think I'm going to try a little gauze this time. Again, this is not the easiest stuff to work with. Now this is stretch gauze, but because it's so wide, it's not really going to be able to get too tight, but that's okay. I'm not really looking to make this too tight. From what I saw on some of the videos, it does kind of help stabilize the bandage a little bit. And we'll get the scissors. There. Okay, get this up here. There you go. And then one thing I do different is I put a little vet wrap on before the splint, because then that will add some additional kind of friction in here and then make the friction hold everything in place. So I know we'll just put it just a little bit. Now what I like to do is roll this backwards, because this can get too tight. And if you unroll it backwards, then you can just kind of roll it. And that always felt like kind of the right tightness to me. So it stretches a little bit. So that's unstretched. That's completely stretched. What you want to do is about a third of the way out. And here I'm actually doing a pretty thin layer. I'm not overlapping quite as much as I will on the outside. You want to leave some bandaging on the top. That's a little tight. There we go. And fold that down. Cut this. And that kind of sticks to itself. And then we're going to stick one of these to the inside and leave the other one to stick onto the splint. There you go. Now, sometimes this gets on crooked, so just a toenail sticking out. Take this onto there. This is, you gotta be real careful. Oh, that doesn't help, honey. That doesn't help. This is where a helper would have been really good. Put that down in there. Back over. There you go. I'm going to put one more on the top. Especially make sure there's plenty of padding under there. I know. You're not being very helpful. Okay, and one at the bottom. What do you think? Is it feeling better already? Is it feeling better? All right, there we go. Thank you. Wait. Just wait. You're doing good. You're doing good. All right. Now, stretch right again. Wait, you want more cheese? Cheese. There you go. Good girl. I know. Okay, let's get this started. Let's get it started. There we go. There we go. Nice. Okay. Thank you. Lay down. Good girl. Overlap this so it sticks to itself. And I was saying we're going to put quite a bit of this on. It actually adds, I think, quite a bit of stability to everything. Pull it out. Let it go back in. Hey, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. And it's pretty cool stuff. Oops. I don't know, do we need more? Yeah, we need a little bit more on the bottom. If I can find it, there it is. The beginning of it. Okay. Make sure your toes are still out. And I think that'll be good. Save some for next time. Tape. In this case, it's a Gorilla brand, and what that does is it adds some padding to the bottom so she doesn't scrape things up, and also provide a little bit more pressure here that I think holds her foot in. So, show how we do that. Here we can make little tears on the ends, and that will help so it doesn't all buckle up. All right, get back here. Put this just up to the toe line. All right, there. Tear this down. Put that along the splint. And then this can tuck under. And that goes at a different angle up to the top. What do you think about that? Just put one more piece on the bottom. Just because when you walk on it, we don't want to rub all the vet wrap off, and that could unravel everything. There. What do you think? Does that feel better? You content? Say hi. I know, here's some cheese. Oh, good stuff. Yep. Arnold, we'll give you some too. You've been very good too. Yeah, looking after your sister. Good boy. Some for me too. And that's it. And that should be able to stay on for a good week. It all depends on keeping it really, really dry. I had a bad experience there and got the yeast infection I was talking about. And I usually change it about every 3 to 4 days. Just when she starts licking at it, really chewing at her cone, trying to get at her foot, then that kind of tells me I need to help. All right, that's it. Bye.